farm, didn't they, in the house, and they used to subside, didn't they? That's what they were subsistence farming, weren't they? That's what they were doing. They used to have that, and then they used to go to the mill, didn't they, and work at mill or work somewhere else in local village, doing something, and then go back to farming and farming at weekends, and it still goes on yet. You know, like my cousin has a little farm up Bolton Road there, Roddlesworth, and like he goes out to work, and because he's only, I don't know, probably has about 90 acre altogether, and it's not best for land, and there's not enough income off that 90 acre to, you know, to sustain the rent that the Water Board have wanted for it, so he has to go and, you know, drive a wagon a certain amount of time to subsidise it, to pay rent. And just like they used to do it, you know, when you go back.
So most people would have worked in the mill and
or another job, or in the quarry, perhaps like there were a quarry there, and then another quarry there, you know, perhaps in the quarry like 4 or 5 days a week.
Well, good morning and hello from Brinscal Woods. Yeah, out and about, just having a bit of a recce. I'm out with Mick McLaren and Chris Turner this morning. Yeah, so we're just doing a little bit of scouting. You kind of get, every time we've come up here, we kind of get a bit of a watch feeling, and it's here now. As soon as we entered the woods, we felt something, because what you do is the cars are just over here. You come up the path, and as soon as we started hitting the incline, I felt a little bit of a heaviness, and then it's like a bit of a watch feeling. So what we've done is we've brought Chris up this morning and see if he can pick anything out as well, see if he gets any feelings. But yeah, we're just having a bit of a mooch around really at the old buildings and whatnot. But you'll probably see Chris there. There's Chris there, and that's Mick there. So yeah, so we're just having a bit of a scout around, because it's like Chris said, there is definitely something, and Mick agrees that there's something happening here. So yeah, stick with us and let's see what we can find. But more or less we've come for the feeling really. But Mick was just saying as well, in this, it's only a small little bit of wood, Brinscal Woods, or as we call it, DOGMAN Woods, because of the witness what came to Mick about the sighting of the DOGMAN, werewolf, whatever you want to call it, which kind of used the top end of this wood before it came right. I'm just looking down there, and yeah, like I say, it's a small wood, but Mick was just saying he looked on the map, and in its heyday there was about 15 buildings here, and for a little wood that's quite interesting. There was like, you know, 15 farms or barns, maybe half and half, I don't know, but yeah. So we're just having a little bit of a mooch about, as you can see. They're off already, they're shooting off into the woods. So yeah, I'll keep you on track. I don't think they're doing much filming, so I thought I'd do some and keep you on track with what's going on. There you go, and that's what you get for being on camera. But yeah, we're off. So stick with us and let's see what we can find. Keep watching.
Prawn. That's, yeah, picture into that. It's brilliant in there. There's nowhere flat though. There's nowhere even to hang a hammock.
Holly.
Not water there, but it's still damp. Not water there, have we? No, it's like a rainforest, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I won't be surprised if that's what's happening.
Different terrain.
It's not getting any sun though,
No.
it's dried out. So.
No.
Ooh, look at all them midges.
I don't think it'll bite you, Mick.
No, it's very good for them round here. Does it wet now?
Not good for us.
I mean, if you make your way up.
Yeah, back's full of them, Mick. I'm full of them.
Can I get them in the face? Yeah, go back down, I think. Ah, right, someone else.
Ah,
It's a shame
interesting.
that, isn't it? They do that and they never come back.
How strange. See, this is why we come into the woods and do a little bit of mooching, because you never know what you're going to come across. Yeah, Mick's just saying that it used to be like a little bit of a factory mill, like a water mill or something. So we're just having a look at all the little crevices and that, and you can see the road actually splits just up there. It comes across here and then it goes down there, so it does look like there's been a bit of direction to when you come to this building.
Well, you can actually walk through.
I know. So you can see the. But like I said, Mick said there's about 15 buildings around here when it was in its heyday, which is a lot. I mean, even the roads. I bet the road was cobbled, and it's all gone now, all grown over. But you can definitely tell it was a distinctive road. This road came all the way from White-Croppice. And it passed all these homesteads. There were But there's certain spots where you get a feeling that something's, I don't know, I can't put a finger on it. See the gate post in the distance there. It must have had a few people living up here at one time. Because it's everywhere you look, there's built walls. It's, see, there's another one down there, not moved. And there's another down there. Certainly interesting place. We need to do a bit more net. There's another. You look over there in the distance. We've got posts there as well. Posts everywhere. Stop down here because I've just seen something. Posts over there in the distance. Do you see the post? Oh, look at this. Look at this one I've just come across. Wow. Look at that. No, I've never seen that. I've been a couple of times. I've never seen this as well. It's, see, this must be for cattle. This sheltering cattle. Got to be. Surprising. It's only when you come off track that you find places like that. It's quite a good find that. I bet Mick doesn't know anything about that. See, we go down there, look, there's another road, a path. Top there goes down, and you can actually see the cobbles there. Can you see them there? So right, it was a well paved out place, this. Right, let's see what else we can find. Keep watching. Look at all this here. Everywhere. We've only really been in the, well, I have anyway, a mixed bin I think, in the daylight, but the darkness is mostly when I've been, so this is all new to me. It's everywhere. See here, hear the trees creaking in the background. It's just everywhere there's buildings, built up walls. There's some stone here, I bet. Some weighted stone. All across the back, over there. Coming down the hill. So you can see that there's probably had cattle on here. Cutting through.
Yeah, get a tap over. All this fire.
Straight down.
You think of this one, Lee? Rare, isn't it?
Amazing now, isn't it? Even better if there was a big cat in it.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking out of it. Look at this. What do you think of this? This is in
Hell of a slope, this. Keep watching. Very interesting places indeed. Good for a little bit of a spot for camping if it's a little bit taller.
And you've got that tree. Look at this tree here. Look! You seen that, Lee? Bigfoot tree. Just put that there.
I heard that. Yeah.
It's a nice spot, look. And I've seen it. In terms of a big cat, this white quartz. There's quartz in there, yeah. Full of quartz around here, yeah. They're nice pizza actually. See it works like that.
It's been well built. I mean, look at that roof. That is like, I bet there's nothing in that. I bet it's just its gravity. Just look at this one where we can tell it's for cattle.
You know, the buildings in here now would not last in an environment like this.
No.
Oh yeah, that's a cattle.
Plastic, man. Plastic can be like.
That cattle, yeah, it's proper cattle. But they would have left their horses here.
Even when, you know, even watching something
man.
like Game of Thrones, they must have been freezing. Yeah. I know they
get used to it though.
Yeah, they must have got, completely used to it, but so hardy back then. They must have been very cold. Well, I were
You know, I would.
Deer in the distance.
So what were they milling? Do you know what
All I know is they use the waters to.
Would have been cotton?
Cotton, I think, from here.
Everything was cotton, wasn't it, really?
Well, no, because I mean, yes.
Well, what were they mining? Lead, what were they mining? Around here?
Round here, lead.
Lead?
I'd say.
So were water part of the process of the mining? Were they doing something?
You know, I'm not sure. Because
it's really...
All I do know is along here there would have been mills, and then it out with the electric, like
Power generation, so they ran it off.
Yeah, steam and
Right,
all that.
as they got further on, it was steam power.
Yeah.
So the quarry, that's the quarry, is it? Around that, or is it all across here?
It's not really quarried out.
I thought it was quarried out around here. When it's winter, it looks that part there looks quarried out.
It looks like a quarry, but it's not.
It's not.
No. That bit it's not quarried out to use a stone. It's more quarried out
to make
this.
Right.
There are so many springs up there that they sort of fed towards this. So in this direction.
Yeah, maybe one. I know it's not paranormal, but
There is stuff out there about all this.
Well, hello, how we doing? You alright? Look at that for a view. Look at that. Lovely. You'll see just at the bottom there the houses, that's white coppice. And yeah, so we've come out to Brinskull Woods, had a loot round, and by now you would have seen that we've left Brinskull Woods. And obviously you've seen what's in Brinskull Woods, as in buildings, what we found. A couple of ley alarm feelings, nothing untoward. But yeah, we're just climbing up. We've just been to look at the waterfall, and it's very low, as you've just seen. And we're just climbing up the hill now and getting up to the top and working our way back round to the back end. We're heading towards Great Hill. So Great Hill comes into, mention it again, like I said at the beginning. So we're just walking back round. Bit of a steep climb. Yeah, but interesting walk indeed, and we're having a good chat about stuff. So keep watching. But like I said, I'll just show you down here. So with the waterfall is down at the bottom there. Right, with that beige bit that finishes straight down. But like I said, it's not very fast at all. It's just make you think. About the water levels. Yeah, it's lovely up here today. Bit of a breeze, but it's nice having that bit of breeze, because obviously you do get warm when you're walking. Lovely today. But yeah, just keep watching, and I'll show you some more sights around, heading over to Great Hill. Keep watching. And thanks everybody for the new subscribers who've joined, new and old. But yeah, and I hope you're enjoying the series with Steve Meera. Something different, and it's answering a few more questions which the mainstream media are not doing. Hello again. Right, we're just having a bit of a chat, Mick and Chris and myself, and you can see over in the distance there. Can you see that little bit of a, let's go across a bit further, that's Rainloaf, way up the burial mound. That's where a lot of, Mick said there's about 21 lines come off that, ley lines. But how did they actually know, it was the centre of the 21 lines? It's quite interesting. But yeah, Mick thinks it's a guy from thousands of years ago called Tocker. Of course, you've got Tockles. But yeah, we're just having a bit of a brief chat about it. And funny enough, this is the path where the witness, you'll see it straight down there, well over there, you'll see where the path splits at the top there. That's where the encounter kind of, where the witness walked down this way and they split with another couple or a couple of people, and they came down this actual path here. You can see it running all the way down, and it's only about maybe a couple of days, a week later, they kind of got together and they said, you know, that something was following us. So this is the actual path where something was seen going over across. Maybe there'd been two, I don't know, maybe it was being paranormal, it was going so fast, it was just one. And of course the witness at the bottom at Brinscal Woods, where we've just left, had a really close encounter, one that this witness will not forget in a hurry. But yeah, so this is the path. So you'll see up there, I hope the sound's coming through alright, you'll see there, that's where they split. So a couple of people came from here, and the main witness who came forward to Mick, she headed along that direction over there. But yeah, but they've been to actually over the back there to Great Hill, just behind them trees over there. They've been to see the actual beacons being lit, because Darwin Tower's just over the back over there. But yeah, interesting account. But if you've not seen it, just go back. It's quite a bit ago now on Mick's channel, but you'll soon pick it up. But yeah, a couple of years ago now. Might even be about 3 years, something like that. But yeah, so yeah, just have a look and take it from there. But we're just heading back down now to Brinscal Woods, or DOGMAN Woods. But the wind's getting up a little bit because we're getting a bit high, so I do apologise if the sound's not super quality. But as you can see, this morning there's a few out, bank holiday, a couple of fell runners, keeping fit. But yeah, we're leaving the running part of things today and just doing a walk. So yeah, keep following us, and we're working our way back down to DOGMAN Woods. Speak to you in a bit.